Alright, YouTube, today we're going to actually work on my red truck. I remember in the last video I told you all that it had messed up on me. I was driving home from work and the axle actually about broke on me. The universal joint inside the axle went out and my whole axle just flopping around. I got a video I'll tie in here and show you all. But the wheel bearing shot on both sides and the axle shot on the passenger side, so we're going to be changing it today. Hopefully it all comes apart real easy. If it don't, then I'll figure it out. But I'm getting ready to go up and get my axle from my mom and dad's house. For some reason I didn't bring it down here, but I'm still waiting on the wheel bearings. They'll be in tomorrow, but I'm at least going to be able to tear it apart today. So it's going to be all one big old video, but it's going to take me 2 days to do it. So yeah, let's get at it. Alright, YouTube, we got the axle. Now I gotta tear into it. Well, YouTube, I got the wheel off, the master or the brake and master cylinder, and the rotor off. As you can tell, it's very burnt. So I'm gonna try and pull this off. I ain't trying to video a lot of it because you've all seen plenty of disassemble and reassemble reviews, or not reviews, but videos over all this. So I'm trying to just blow through it real quick. I ain't got my wheel bearings, as I said in the beginning, so I'm just gonna try and get it apart and get the axle in it. So we'll see how it goes. All right, YouTube, it's the next day. I finally got my wheel bearings in. I did not record a lot just because it really wasn't the most interesting thing in the world. You all know exactly how stuff comes apart. If you don't, then there's millions of videos out there to do it. I ain't gonna sit there and explain it whenever there's another video, and what's the point? My parts are in the bed. I just got them out of the mailbox. I'm having to go to the parts house and hold on. I'm having to go to the parts house to get a little bit of undercoat just because there's a little bit of surface rust and I'm wanting to cover it. So I'm gonna go to the parts house, get that, get back to you guys after I've got it, and then we're gonna get to the house and my buddy's there to help me, and we're gonna start putting it all back together. And I'll show you the axle. It's pretty bad. The axle, it completely come out of the bearing completely come out of it, and it's in pieces. You'll see it. It's pretty bad. All right, YouTube, we just left the parts store. I got a tube of grease and I got some undercoat. I'm gonna try and just grease everything up pretty decent before I stick it all back together, because the grease fitting on the ball joint is impossible to get. At least with the grease gun I have, it's impossible to get, because whenever I put it in, I put the grease fitting on in the wrong direction, and if I loosen it's not going to grease, and if I over tighten it I'm going to break it. So I'd rather just have it to where it was impossible, and then when I take it apart, grease it even though it's shot. Oh well. But I am in the white truck and we're heading home. I got my parts right there in the bed. That's 2 wheel bearings. So I'll get you on when I get home and we'll look over what's broken and we'll try and put it all back together. All right, YouTube, we're gonna try and get this box unpackaged here. And then I repainted this with the wheel bearing mounts on and everything else. There they are. Now, I got these fairly cheap. Let's see. Here, let me set the phone down real quick. I got them fairly cheap. I paid, I think $100 for both of these, so I don't know how long they're gonna last. But nobody's got a lot of money right now because it's right after Christmas. So trying to unpackage these pretty careful just in case they ain't the right ones. Pretty positive they are, but you never know. Oh, broke box. That's good. Does it come apart? Oh, that makes sense. Does it come apart right here? Yep, there it is. Okay, we got a piece of foam, another piece of foam, and okay, let's get that out. I don't think it matters which side is which on these. Looks nice. I wish I still had that plug right there. But let's get my other one. It's up here. It's very shot. It's seen better days. Wonder why this one has 2 holes and this one only has 1. But you can see how short this thing really is. Okay, we're gonna zip that onto that and then put the axle back in. We're getting it. Got that on, got the tie rod in on, upper control arm, wheel bearing. There's a brand new axle. Here's the old one. It's still good, ain't it? But now, this sensor right here was messed up a long time ago. So, yeah, I gotta wire this back together, sadly, instead of do it the right way. So I gotta cut this and get that wired in, put the caliper, or put the rotor on, put the caliper bracket on, wherever it is, somewhere around here. I gotta find it. And then, oh yeah, it's already on it. And then I'm done with this side. All right, YouTube, we got it all back together. I took it around the road and drove it a little bit, and got all this stuff painted up. It looks a lot better. The wheels are about as straight as possible they can get by ball joints and stuff shot on it. The upper control arm ball joint shot on this side as well as the bottom, and I just changed every bit of it out around a year ago, and it's already broke again. But I got it all back together. This is just like a quick little video. Figured I needed to post something, and what better to post than tearing this stupid thing apart. This is like the 3rd time I've done it. But my ABS lights are on and my traction control and all kinds of other junk, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna have to investigate it. I ain't positive I know why, but I kind of am at the same time. I think it's my ABS wheel sensors, but I ain't positive. I think where I bought cheap wheel bearings, it didn't allow it to pick up the right signal through my ABS. So I'm hoping that's the reason. I come back inside. It's cold outside now, but I'm hoping that would be the reason, is because my ABS is not picking up signal because my sensors. I think that sounds logical, but I ain't for sure. I'm gonna try and pull my old sensors out of my old wheel bearings, put them in it, and see if that fixes it, because other than that, I don't know. And on them trucks, whenever your ABS and stuff's not working, your brake pedal gets spongy when you push it, and it's not dangerous. You still stop, but it just kind of scares you a little bit because you think your brakes are not going to stop you, because when they go down, they go almost to the floor, and then they stop you. So it's not the most comfortablest thing in the world, and I'm wanting to try and fix it before I trade it. I'm getting ready to get rid of it. I've had the truck 2 years now, and I just keep having to fix stuff over and over and over, and I'm getting tired of it. And so that means the truck's gonna get a new channel, or the channel's gonna get a new truck. I said it backwards, but probably wondering what I would just walk through. I'll explain that in another video. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry it's been a few days before I posted something. I've been real busy with work and just trying to figure a lot of stuff out. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm gonna piece this video together, post it, and I'm gonna try and get another one out in the next day. So thank you. I hope you all liked the video. Comment, subscribe, and stick around for more.